Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from FUDONI. This is their Model V7 native 1080p Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled home theater projector. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you get it out of the box. You get plenty of accessories that go with the F7, starting with a 100-inch screen at 16 by 9. They include this cloth screen with the purchase of the projector, so that is a really nice add-on if you don't already have a screen or a setup to project onto. So they do include a HDMI to HDMI cable here for hooking up your laptop or a game console or something like that. You also have some cleaning supplies in here, such as a microfiber cloth and some Q-tip as well to keep the device clean. So we have that. We've got a two-prong to two-prong power adapter here for plugging in the unit itself. And this is a very compact unit that we'll get into in just a moment. Now you do have a legacy cable here. It's a AV to your yellow, red, and white video and audio inputs for older legacy devices. And then you get a remote here. This is a full-featured remote that's going to allow you to do things like go home. You're going to have a jog wheel here and your selection button, your fast forward, pause, play, mute buttons, adjusting volume, menus, and everything like that is included. It does take, I believe it is 2 AAA batteries. You just kind of have to get your fingernail in here and pop off this back, and then you can install those and you'll be good to go. Yes, it is 2 AAA batteries, and those aren't included, so you will have to provide those on your own. Now, last but not least, we get a user manual for this particular projector, and it's written in English, and it's well laid out, and it's not micro print, which I appreciate, so that you have no problems reading this. It does go over how to screen mirror, because this does feature Bluetooth for external speakers, and it also features Wi-Fi so that you can screen mirror with your iOS or Android device. Now, getting into the main unit itself, it is a nice little compact unit here. It's got a fairly big lens to it. The ring around the lens, of course, is going to be your focus ring, so you can bring everything into focus here. Let's take a look around the unit. You do have a vent hole here, and you do have your plug-in for your DC input. On the back, you have an IR port, of course, for your remote control. And then on this side, we've got all our ports. We've got a legacy VGA port, a full USB 2.0 port, a HDMI port, a micro SD card slot, your AV port, and your output for 3.5 millimeter headphones or wired speakers as well. Up on top, you've got all of your buttons that you would normally have on your remote control, just there on the top. And then you have your keystone correction in case you need to fine-tune the keystone as well. On the bottom, we've got a spot here for a tripod mount. So if you want to mount this to a tripod, you can do that. It also has 4 nice feet on it that are going to keep it on the desk or table or wherever you're going to have this and keep it from moving on you. We also have a leveler up front here to adjust your angle of this projector so that you can have it at the correct angle for your viewing pleasure. Now that is it for the unboxing. Let's get into the menus and show you some samples. I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, the screen is very bright. The projection is very bright, up to 10,000 lumens here, and you do have it show off very nicely here. This is our main section where you can go in and you can select your Bluetooth here. You can turn it on and select a Bluetooth speaker if you want to use external speakers. We've got other settings in here as well we will go over. Picture mode being the first one here. We do have our picture mode set to medium by default, but you can change through this kind of to like a soft or a user, and where you'll go into the user is being able to adjust your contrast, brightness, color, and so on, all on your own, depending on what you like. Now, your color temperature is going to be the same, and aspect ratio is going to be either 4:3 or 16:9. You do have a noise reduction setting here. I'll leave it on middle for the test, and you can reduce your display size from 100% to 50%, so that will help if you have a smaller area that you need to project onto. Now, in sound mode, it's about the same thing here. We do have a medium sound mode, a music, and these are all presets with your treble and bass. If you go to user, you can adjust your treble and bass to your liking as well. You can also set your balance, auto volume, surround sound off, or SRS true sound or surround. We're going to put this on SRS true sound. I do want to hear what that sounds like, and then we will carry on here. You do have, of course, your Bluetooth setting as well. You do have a sleep timer here. It can go anywhere from 10 minutes all the way up to 240 minutes. So if you're, maybe laying in bed and you're watching something and you want it to automatically turn off, you can do that. And in options here, we've got our OSD language, and they've got about 20 different languages that you can check out. Restore factory defaults. Of course, rotating in case you want to mount this upside down or in a different situation here. You can go into rotate, and you can flip and rotate this to however your specific setup needs are. OSD duration and software update via USB are also here in the option settings. Now, I've got a couple different options here. You can select your inputs like HDMI, AV, or VGA. We do have our USB and micro SD card as a source as well. And of course, we have screen mirroring because this does have Wi-Fi. It supports 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi for a faster connection. So this is really nice. And then you have Android or iOS, and then you have your settings for this as well. You can see I have no network connection at the top. So what you want to do is just go into settings real quickly, and what you'll do here is select your Wi-Fi. Now, you do have a way to either reset this, go check for over-the-air updates, and your screen mirroring settings as well. So what we want to do is we want to go in and we want to select Wi-Fi, and then it'll search for your Wi-Fi here. And again, it supports 2.4 and 5 gigahertz network. So we're going to go down and select Galaxy Tech Review 5G, and I'll put in my information, and we'll be right back. Okay, so you can see at the top now I'm connected to a Galaxy Tech Review 5G, my 5G network here, my Wi-Fi network. I'm going to test on Android, which is what I happen to have, and it's going to tell me just to launch my wireless display, screen mirroring function, smart view, and that's what I have for my Samsung S23 Ultra is smart view, so that's what I'm going to launch here, and I'm going to select the V7 and a bunch of letters and numbers afterwards. And since it's running over a 5G network, it should be a pretty fast connection here. And as you can see, it came up no problems whatsoever. I've got some pretty decent coloring on here. It is super fast swiping through things, and no problems whatsoever on that 5G Wi-Fi connection. So if you're looking to mirror your phone, you can definitely do that here, and it shouldn't be a problem at all. So we're going to do a 4K file playback here, so I want you to check this out for the video and for the audio, and be the judge for yourselves. So there you go. That's actually pretty nice. You can see that there's really good color representation on this. The brightness really shines through on this with that 10,000 lumens of brightness there. So you can get a really great picture on this, which is excellent. So I am very happy. It's a 4K file recorded in 4K. Even though this is a native 1080p projector, it played back very, very well. So I didn't have any problems with that at all. The sound was good too. No problems whatsoever with any fan noise. But you can, of course, always hook up external speakers or Bluetooth speakers if you want even richer sound than what it offers. So there you go, that's my review of the FUDONI V7 native 1080p a Wi-Fi home theater projector. This projector is a small projector, but it packs a punch. It's got some really good sound to it. Being able to use Wi-Fi to mirror your devices to it, either it be iOS or Android, is also a plus. They throw in a free projector screen, and it's got really good color, so watching movies and playing video games on this are going to be really great. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.